some more examples of that. Watching your old mob, North Melbourne, on the weekend, they had a disappointing, especially third quarter. They're 0-3, and we know they're a better team than 0-3, but they've played some good teams, but it was the third quarter. They conceded 11 goals for. Now, the point I want to make here is we've got Ryan Bastinac. I want to talk about the role and probably the optimistic run-in from Ryan Bastinac here. Now, they're playing 7 forwards. The Sydney Swans didn't want to allow them to have the loose man, so they put McVeigh, and surprisingly, McVeigh has played in a defensive forward role. So if we have a look at how this plays out here, Bastinac is determined to get to the contest and be the extra one at the ball. So McVeigh's trying to get him off the line because he wants to go in, realises that he's going to go in anyway, so follows him in, doesn't get close enough, but the Sydney Swans take possession here in this clearance. The problem is Ryan Bastinac, as yet, hasn't turned around to look at Jarrad McVeigh. Now, this man's played a lot of football and he's a very good player. Let's see what happens now. Now he turns around, realises he's in trouble. McVeigh hits the line. Now he misses that opportunity. But that was a case where he just seemed to be determined to get in to the contest and not worry about his opponent. Have a look at this example here. Again, Bastinac wants to get rid of McVeigh. McVeigh is determined to get him off the line again and tries to drag him out. Now, Ryan, as he probably should do, he's looking to hand over here, get another player back on McVeigh. McVeigh, experienced, determined, will go and sticks with Bastinac all the time. So we see that one. And again, he's committed. He can't get into the middle on this occasion, but he's committed with Jarrad McVeigh. In the third term, we saw a lot of this where, in the flow of play, Ryan Bastinac continues on. This is another really bad example from North Melbourne's point of view. The contest has come from this forward pocket over here for the Sydney Swans. The ball's kicked out and it's a stoppage in the far pocket here. Bastinac's here and McVeigh is still over here trailing. So we'll just play the vision now. Goes to the stoppage, they're about to throw the ball in. Ryan hasn't looked back to see where Jarrad McVeigh is. Once again, 250 game, great player. Goes to this stoppage here. Now he nearly gets it, but he has not looked where his man was, and they were together back here. And we look at this situation here, and see McVeigh, Goods, and I think Spud Ferrito. So 2-on-1, that's 30 metres out, dead in front of goal. We'll just play the vision now, and we'll see what happens. Ryan, probably a little bit unlucky, just missed out, but the ball comes in forward 50. Now, Adam Goods pushes forward, which allows Ferrito to go one-on-one with McVeigh, but there's big numbers at this contest. We'll stop the vision here. McVeigh got the ball, has a shot. Goods by himself as well. And we'll just continue the vision here. Ball goes through. And what we want to check now, just to finish on, is Ryan Bastinac.
The question there, Lynchy, though, is that just Ryan Bastinac doing that? Or is that a team tactic to say we want to have an extra player up at the stoppage and we're going to try and be aggressive and win it at the stoppage?
It seems like have an extra player behind, have an extra player at the stoppage that run through and hope it gets lost in traffic. Yep. And obviously that worked the first half. I didn't see the game. But we're obviously been manned up. Now that changes the dynamics. That changes the dynamics. Because you're in the back half, that player then's got to be accountable, unless the coach then changes the positioning.
That can't be an instruction.
No.
That clearly can't be a coaching instruction. That's just gambling. That's just taking off and charging in to get a position for yourself.
How can a player possibly just leave a forward on his own in the 50 and just say, I'm heading to the contest?
Well, and one of that quality. And there was a number of other snippets we could have put up, but it will go too long. But I'm sure Brad Scott's gone through it over the last couple of days. There's plenty of examples where there's 3 and 4 extra Swans players 30 metres out from goal.
But that's not good enough. I mean, this is a club that missed the finals opportunity last year, got belted in Perth, and the whole pre-season's been about defence, defence, defence. Let's get that right. They've been brained in the first 3 games in a defensive sense, conceded over 100 points every week, and they're still playing like that. I'd be staggered if the coach didn't not only pull him into line, but actually make an example of him this week.
It appeared from a number of stoppages as well, there was a real offensive mindset, and the ability to transition from offence to defence took 3 or 4 seconds, or probably 2 or 3 seconds, which in football terms is 1 or 2 possessions. We just didn't see them turn to defence and get back quickly and just allowed the Swans players to run into forward 50 by themselves. Surely 11 goals for in that third term.
If you see a player roll the dice like that, surely the message gets out there pretty quick, doesn't it?
Yeah, there would.
And a decent message.
And there might be sometimes you might want to roll the dice, but in that situation with a player like McVeigh, you send the message out, you've got to be accountable, or you change the player.
Yeah, that's a phone breaker for Rocket. breaks phones when that sort of stuff.
Well, he claims he only broke one. Only one.
Oh,
but the thing is, they're kicking with a big breeze.
Yeah.
So to run optimistically into the breeze is a massive risk.
All right, we need to take a break. We're going to have a look at Stephen Hill on